everyone, welcome to my channel, Sanjian Tarot. For today's unboxing, I have the Moonlight Haze Tarot by Tarotopia. This was from a Kickstarter lasting from November 12, 2025 to November 26, 2025, and I received my deck on February 26, 2026. And it was just for the deck only. All right, now Tarotopia also created, and I think also published, let's see, Love and Lust Tarot, Ever After Spell Tarot, Modern Mysteries Tarot, and Lucky Cat Wisdom Tarot. Okay. All right, I'm just checking on the condition. It seems fine. Okay. All right, so here is the front. Back. I don't think there's anything really, yeah, there's the studio name. Yeah, studio name. Nothing, yeah. Nothing, oh, just a, yeah, simple, I don't know, was that a marble effect? On the sides, yeah, okay. Right, so magnetic box. I think it's full, no, it's just, I don't know what you call this style, clamshell magnetic? It's not the wraparound. So that's a little design on the inside. Okay, so there is a guidebook. I wasn't sure. I don't think the campaign page said there was a guidebook. All right, so guidebook. Okay, and it's like the cards are just plain inside. No wrapping of any kind. Yeah, nothing, no design here. All right, so no type of edging of any kind, so just plain. Yeah, and here's the back of the cards. Oh, it's kind of nice. I like the coloring. All right. Now, I believe there are only 78 cards total, so a normal tarot size count deck. Okay, now all these cards are what was described as hand painted. So I guess they were painted on a canvas of some kind, no AI. I have no idea who the actual artist is for this deck. That was not explained in the campaign. The size is 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters. I have no idea what the GSM is either, because that was also not explained in the campaign page. Well, from what I could guess peruse through. Is that the right word? Peruse? When you're the opposite of skimming? All right. Now, the texture, according to the campaign page, is premium cardstock. And the finish is an anti-scratch matte finish. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Yeah, it does feel matte. Not really smooth. Ooh, Yeah, it's picking up the heat from my hands. All right, not really like smooth or slippery. So yeah, this definitely looks and feels matte. Clearly borderless. Huh. Did I do something wrong? I just went from page to queen. No, they're not stuck together. All right. Oh, there's that knight. Okay. So I don't know why the order went from page to queen, then knight. Oh, wait a minute. Now this one actually went from page to knight in this suit, the pentacle suit. Didn't do that for the wand suit, and I don't know why. I found a misspelling, I think. What does that look like to you? That's supposed to be a 3 of swords, but does that look like a capital T and a lowercase t and then R-E-E? Okay, so there's a severe misspelling for 3 of swords. It looks like tree of swords. Okay, I'm curious as to what the wand suit had. Did I miss that one too? No. 3 of wands has the correct spelling of 3, but for the sword suit, yeah, look at that. Wow. I think there were pictures of this in the campaign, and yet nobody caught it, not even me, huh? Wow. Severe misspelling, and yeah, the campaign is long over. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything. Here, let me check the pentacles section. Oh, the pentacles, 3 of pentacles is spelled correctly, T-H-R-E-E, and yet tree of swords is t-tree, right? 2 T's, so t-tree. That's so stupid. Actually, I kind of want to check the comments to see if anybody made note. Ugh, look at this. See the 8? I can barely make out the E in 8. Why is it like that? Really? See, now I want to look at all the other suits. How badly, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the 8, the word 8 is, that capital E just looks, yeah. I mean, if you don't know what it's supposed to say, it looks like the letter I spaced very, very far from the rest of the letters. Jeez. Wow. Their quality control or quality check must be slacking, if they had one at all. Okay, so the 3 of Cups here has the correct spelling of 3. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Here, this is supposed to say 5, if you know it, but I don't know, just the way the F is, the F and the E, I guess. Really? What kind of font did they use? They really decided on this? Good Lord. Looks like they concentrated more on, what, the artwork and maybe the cardstock itself. Didn't bother to check what the titles and words would look like. I think this is the first deck I have from Tarotopia. I didn't resonate with their Love and Lust deck or their Ever After spell deck. Their Modern Mysteries, I think, is actually in the process of being shipped as of this video. So I've yet to receive that one. And then the Lucky Cat, yeah, didn't resonate with that one either. All right. Okay. Next would be a shuffle test, but I am really, really curious to see if anybody made a comment about that 3 of Swords being severely misspelled. And I want to see if it looks misspelled on their campaign page, if there is a picture of it. Okay, someone says terrible packaging. They don't even use extra bubble bag for box protection. Box corners are severely indented and damaged. Okay. Looks like someone was missing an add-on because they also added Love and Lust to their Moonlight Haze. Wow, okay, and there isn't even an answer for that. When was this? Back at the beginning of March. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at their campaign page. I think they showed the pictures. Yeah, let's see. Swords. Okay, here's their swords. Let's see if I could. Yep, it's misspelled on their campaign page. So let's see if I could get you guys to see on my phone. This is their campaign page. I'm trying to expand because it's not easy to do when you're on the Kickstarter app, but you could see this is their Tree of Swords. This is the sample of the picture on their campaign page. And you could see, if If I could get it to focus, it does say it's spelled T-T-R-E-E. But like, this is how it's normally looks. Well, at least through the app, so it's pretty small. So people would probably just skim through and just look at the pictures and not really expand, you know, just to get a closer look like I did if they're looking through the app on their phone or tablet. It's probably the same way if you're on a desktop computer. I don't think the images were big enough for anybody to see that severe mistake. I kind of want to make a comment, so we'll see. I probably make a comment and tell them that, yeah, I doubt they're going to do anything about it. They're not responding to, Tarotopia is not responding to anybody's comments on the campaign page. So, yeah, I'm just going to say nothing's going to come of it. So, okay, so let's see. These do feel a bit thick. I feel like they're on the thick side. Ooh, yeah, so they might be, oh, Jesus, I could really see the thickness of each card. So these might be 350 GSM. Let's see if I could do a normal, oh, yeah, see, these feel fat in my hands already. So let's see what this normal, ooh, that's thick, okay. Can I, no, yeah. I'm gonna guess it's 330 or 350 GSM, because these feel thick. I mean, when I don't know if you could hear, it's me tapping the cards against each other. That sounds pretty loud. So does that mean it's thick? Maybe that would be a way to tell the thickness. Just tap the cards next to each other and see how loud of a noise they make. All right, let me try that again. I guess the side riffle is pretty good for the thickness. Yeah. All right. Let's see, hand to hand. Okay, looks like the matte finish, it's still, I guess, slides easily. Actually, here, let me try another personal way. I shuffle the, ooh, okay, yeah. I'm just grabbing the front and back of the cards and then putting them down just to see how they slide. If I could pull just the front and back of the cards. Okay, well, yeah. All right, so there's that. All right, now let's have a look at the guidebook. Let's see, yeah, front and a little something on the back. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all English. Oh, here's the creator, Olga Afonina. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but it says the creator is Olga Afonina. Okay, so that's good to know if that's the creator / artist. Okay, there's an explanation how to pull a card and receive your message. Let's see. Okay, all right, here is the major arcana. Okay, so here we go. We have a little picture, an explanation. It looks like it's keywords and reverse keywords and general meaning. It looks like it's just a general explanation of what the card is. Nothing about the image itself. So no explanation about the image. So here's the Wheel of Fortune. See, Wheel of Fortune is just a picture of It looks like a woman on a swing. But when I read the meaning, it says, the Wheel of Fortune symbolizes cycles, change, and the constant turning of life. So it's general. There's no explanation of the image itself. All right, so it looks like Minor Arcana is divided into sections, like it's generally divided into sections, like cups section. And see, I could see the, yeah, and then wand section. So I don't think there's a table of contents. No table of contents. All right, so it's just a basic keywords, reverse keywords, and general meaning of each card. So I think I could, let's see what the Six of Cups is here, since I have it in front of me. So Six of Cups. So this is the image of the Six of Cups. And the book just says, the Six of Cups reflects memory and the comfort of simpler times. It represents nostalgia, kindness, and the warmth of revisiting what once brought joy. This card suggests that looking back can bring healing, reminding you of what has always mattered most. Yeah, and it goes on and on. So there is no explanation of the image itself, just a general explanation of the card. Let's see the swords. Let's see how badly it's spelled. No, look at this. Okay, so was it the swords card that was misspelled? But it's, so in the book, it genuinely says 3, T-H-R-E-E. So in the guidebook, the 3 of Swords is spelled correctly, while in the deck, it's severely misspelled. I feel like I want to get this out here just to show, oh man, like what happens when you slack. And I really, oh my gosh. What is it with these letters? See, look, now I'm just noticing this. The H in Hierophant, what, really? Like the little middle line is incredibly faint. And if you have no idea that this is supposed to be Hierophant, what does it look like? Like I, 2 I's, or 2 lowercase L's, Hierophant, Hierophant. Yeah, there's a High Priestess here too. I don't like that type of font. I don't know why they, I mean, look at this. The F, yeah, I already brought up the F. Even the T's, oh my gosh. I mean, really? Look at the T in that. Come on. Just like 2 ticks on the side. Can't really tell that there's supposed to be a line going across the top. Horizontal line on top of vertical line to make a T. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just really complaining right now, aren't I? I think I have a good reason. Did pay for these. Like, I generally pay for these. Nobody paid for this for me. Okay, there's that Tree of Swords. Here you go. Look at this. All right, let's put you front and center. Yeah, there you go. Tree of Swords. Really? Jeez. Well, there were no stretch goals of any kind, which is why this is just as plain can be. Add-ons would have been just, I think, extra copies of this deck and their other decks, although it seems like based on one of the comments, they're not even giving people their add-ons and not responding. All right. So this feels like this would be more of an impression on the company rather, I mean the studio. the ones that made this rather than the cards, because yeah, who would let this, what kind of company would allow this to get past their quality checks? And this is what their fifth card deck, and this happens, fourth or fifth card deck, and this happens. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep complaining and bringing it up. All right, well, not sure if they will do anything about the misspelled card. I'm gonna say no, because they're not even responding to the people on their Kickstarter campaign that came across issues. So I really can't suggest this deck, maybe, or the studio themselves, if they're not going to be responsive and not going to pay attention to their product in the end. However, if the misspellings don't bother you at all, these are available at Tarotopia's online store and their respective Etsy shop. Links are in the description. All right, everybody. That is the end of this unboxing. I hope you got something out of it, as well as my brief and very critical first impressions of the Moonlight Haze Tarot. See you in the next video.